Hey, this is Larry Jones. Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. You guys are going to want to subscribe. I'm going to go over 3 hot stock and to the 3 emails that I got. One of you ladies said that you shared my information. You shared my page with your daughter. Now your daughter's portfolio is outperforming yours. I love to read stories like that. And the other young lady who's in college, 18, and you've tripled your portfolio by looking at my videos, myself. And you said you listened to me, Stockmo, and Chris Zane. So on behalf of all 3 of us, we appreciate you. So hey, we'll see you on the other side of the intro. Okay, so let's get right into it. The first stock I'm going to be buying more of this week is Nano Dimensions, ticker symbol NNDM. So I'm going to keep it moving. We're not going to talk about going to a deep dive into what do they do. We've done plenty of videos on that. Look at the older videos. Right. So here's what you need to know for this week, but I want you to do your own research on what it is and what it does for those of you that don't know. So they keep doing these new offerings, right? So you have stock out there and they're worth a certain value. And so you have to file paperwork for the government so you could ask for more shares, right? So when you file and you get more shares, it dilutes the value of this share, the shares that are already out there. So let's say you have 100 million shares and you want another 10 million shares. So now you get another 10 million shares. Now the 100 million shares are worth a little less, right? So that's how the dilution works. You want to ask, why do they dilute the shares like that? And why do they keep asking for offerings? So they could raise more money. And so why do they raise more money? They need more operating capital. But here's some of the good things that happen when they dilute the shares. So one of the things I've noticed with the charts, every time they dilute the shares, the stock price goes down. But it always recovers because some of the big whales, some of the big institutions keep buying in. ARK Investment, Kathy Woods, who's a female, I'm finna say she-male. Y'all thought y'all had me. I'm not going there. A female that I think that she is a brilliant young lady. I think she is a Warren Buffett. She's very ahead of the curve. She's into disruptive technology. I love and follow her. And I think she's a brilliant. I just think she's brilliant. When everybody was going poo on her, she was one of the first ones that said Tesla was going to 2000 when they were asking her, was she crazy and what was she on? Now she's looking at them going, you guys missed it. So she made a lot of people a lot of money. Anybody that has Tesla needs to write her a thank you letter. All right. I'm just keeping it real. But anyway, enough about Kathy Woods. She keeps, every time they dilute the shares, ARK Investment keeps buying more and more shares by the millions, right? And so that's good enough for me. I like this. I like this company. I like where they're going. And so that alone is another reason why. So yeah, you guys keep saying, yeah, but when it dilutes the shares, it goes down in price. That's a buying opportunity, people. Get in. It's double Dutch. You don't jump in a double Dutch when the rope, you jump in when it's high. When it's low. So you don't want to buy green, people. I keep telling you, buy red. But if an institution like ARK Investment is bullish enough to buy them by the millions, when it dips, what is that telling you? It's time to buy. It's time to load the boat. Okay. All right, so I'm just keeping it real. I want you guys to do your research. The ticker symbol is NNDM, Nano Dimensions. I did an earlier video on it. Go through the videos. I'll try to find it and provide a link right here. But guys, I want you to do a deep dive on this company and go. So that's probably, well, this is my number one video. Number one stock that I'm going to be looking at this week. And there's another stock, all right? And I want you to look at this stock. I don't want you to buy this stock. Okay, I'm gonna be quite honest with you guys. I just took a small position, just bought a few, I bought like a couple of hundred shares and I'm telling you guys right off the bat, don't buy this stock right now. Keep an eye on it. But if you got money that you could sit, because this stock might trade sideways, but I don't know, it's something about this stock that's telling me that it's going to break out. Even though if you go back and research this stock, it's been downgraded a little bit, but I still think it's undervalued. And it's called Platinum Group Metals. The ticker symbol is PLG, Paul, Larry, Glad, right? All right, they're a South African mining company, right? Well, the company is located in South Africa, where they mine 70% of the platinum that's being used in batteries, right? Batteries for EVs, right? They mine some of the raw materials that's used for EVs, and so I just think that this company, I don't know. You're going to see it's just kind of blasé. A lot of the institutions had them, but institutions sometimes don't want to sit on money for a long time. They want to go to stock that are running. And I remember buying a stock at 17, sold some at 525, and then it ran up to 790. And then I popped the rest and I bought it at 17 cents. And it was just like PLG. It was just trading sideways, meaning it was not moving for years. I think that platinum gold is a sleeping giant. I want you guys to Platinum Group Metals, PLG. I kind of think it's a sleeping giant. Remember, this is one of the first places you heard about it from. But I've been studying because I'm looking for a small cap stock. I mean, this stock is cheap, under $3, and it's a penny stock. So remember, the greater the risk, the greater the loss, or the greater the risk, the greater the gain. So this is one of those stock that I don't want you guys to put a lot of money in, right? If you want to get some just to hold it, that's fine. But just remember, I want you to keep an eye on this stock because any good news is going to cause this stock to pop. And so, yeah, I really like the space that they're in. They have a ton of patents, and then their raw materials are used in lithium batteries. I just think that it goes hand in hand with the EV bull market going on right now, right? Speaking of the EV bull market, one of the things that I always tell you guys is to stay diversified, right? So there's times to load the boat, but you want to keep the boat balanced. So I know a lot of you younger investors, you come in and you just all EVs. And I'm telling you right now, remember this. You do not want your entire portfolio in any one sector, not any, just one sector. Because you're going to wake up one day, just like you wake up some days and they're all green. You're going to wake up one day and they're all red. I'm going to give you another stock, right? I'll give you another stock in a minute. But before I give you this last stock, those of you that are not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, join the family. We on our way to 100,000. Read the comments. We making money here. But what I love about this page more than anything is we are family. All ages, all races, all sex, all genders, it doesn't matter. We about helping the entire family learn. So that's what you get here that you're not getting at a lot of other places, a lot of other pages. Okay, let's keep this moving. Enough of the kumbaya. I hear y'all. Y'all tripping. All right. So this is what I want to tell you. You want to keep your portfolio balanced. You want to balance the boat. So just So think about this. If you wake up one morning and a Tesla battery has exploded in a car, unfortunately some people perished and there was lawsuits, and a Neo car did the same thing, and an XP car did the same thing, because they all buy the same battery material from the same place, you're going to see a bloodbath of red the next morning. All EVs are going to hurt from just Tesla doing it. All EVs are hurt from it, right? But on the other hand, you could wake up one morning and let's say a company like Neo has been added to the S&P 500. All EVs are just going to run green, right? So yeah, you got the good and the bad, but you don't want to expose yourself like that. So you want to balance out. So the next stock I'm going to give you is a short play. It's a very short play, right? So I want you to look at this next one. It's called Norwegian Cruise Line. Yes. So I want to tell you this about Norwegian Cruise Line. And some of you are going to ask, well, what about Royal Caribbean? What about Carnival? Those also. What I like about Royal Caribbean is that Royal Caribbean, the upside on Royal Caribbean, I really, really like. Okay. I really like Royal Caribbean because I got in it after March and made 100% on my money in no time. Right. So let's look at Royal Caribbean. All right. If we look just a week ago, it was down by $20. It was down to $20 just a week ago. And last I looked, it was $23.95 after market, right? So now let's go to a year ago. $57 a year ago before the March dip. So what I think is going to happen to Norwegian Cruise Line is I think that soon as there's a run through on the vaccine, it's going to explode. Soon as there's a run through on the vaccine, it's going to explode. If you look at it right now, it's slowly creeping up day by day by day. People that's long like me started loading up 6 months ago. And then I told you guys about this over a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. I said, keep an eye on it. And then about a month ago, I said, hey, keep an eye on Norwegian. It's a sleeping giant, right? And so now here we are. It's creeping back up. I believe even if you bought it in the range that it is now, I believe that Norwegian in literally months, it could be $37 to $40. And, I'll be up 150% at $40. So there's money to be made. I don't care if you make 50%, 70%. I don't care if you make 30%. That's a nice little pop. I know some of you guys are going, but it could be going to bankruptcy. Let me tell you one thing that the cruise line did that the airlines didn't do. The airlines had a burn through rate that was ridiculous, and they didn't have enough liquidity to last them. The cruise line industry has enough capital, enough liquidity, enough cash to last them 18 months, right? Even now they have enough cash to last another 12 months. And so what's going to happen is as soon as there is a run through of the vaccine, remember, people pay for their cruises a year out, and those bookings start going up, and in months you could double your money, right? Yeah, it could go back up to 57, but I don't need to find stock at the very bottom, and I don't need to sell it at the very top. Hey, if it goes to 40, I'm popping that sucker because it's a short-term play for me, right? I have enough stock that's long. Remember, I teach you guys, there's some stock that are just long. Wait until next year and get your money, right? So remember, these are the three stock. NNDM, Nano Dimensions. I'm getting some more right now while it's on the dip, right? I don't care what price it is now. It's still on the dip from where it was a week ago. I'm buying more and I'm holding it, right? PLG, platinum gold metals, that's a sleeping giant. Keep your eye on it. If you got some spare cash, to just let it be in there and maybe trade sideways, meaning it's not going to run right away, but you want to catch it at a nice price. There's something to keep your eye on. All right. But I would tell you guys do not put any money that you can't afford to sit long. So I would tell you, just keep your eye on it. Don't buy it right now, but keep your eye on it. Personally, I did. All right. Because I don't know, I just got a feeling about it. And if it doesn't move, I'm going to sell it. Right. If it dips a little bit, I'll take a little loss. I didn't get in heavy. Remember, I told you that. So don't come back and say, Larry told me to buy this. I didn't. I'm trying to help y'all out. Norwegian Cruise Line, man, I'm talking about loading up the boat. I'm loading up the boat. Anytime you can double your money, anytime you can make 50 to 70% on your money in a matter of 60 days, man, I'm in all day long. Let's make money, family. Hey, live, love. Wait a minute. Before I go into that, I want to ask you guys something. I'm sorry. I want to ask you guys, that's where we are here, family. We just laugh and joke and we make money. So I want to ask you guys this. We are on our way to 100,000 subscribers. Just like the young lady that gave her daughter my information. I want you guys to do that to your daughters. And if you're young, if you are young, give it to your brothers, your sisters, your friends. Let them make money too. I want you to understand something. I keep saying this. 1% of this country owns 50% of the wealth in this country, right? Hear me. The amount of money that is out there in the stock market, you could never own, you could never spend. It's like an ocean. It's not a fish tank, it's an ocean. So why don't you invite more people to get some of this money? Do your research, people. If you look at 2008 when we were in a recession and you look at even during COVID, I want you to Google how many new millionaires are made. All right. So here's the deal. Somebody's going to get all of this money. Why not you and I? Let's get this money. If this is your first time on this page, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And if you already are subscribed and you don't get a notification when my videos come up, that means that the notification bell is not checked. Just check it for all, good people. And let's continue to make money. And I'm going to now go and look for some more low cap stock, like under $5 that's about to explode so we can all load the boat and get rich. Okay? Love you guys as normal. Live, love, laugh, and learn.